There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea.
Live from Vinnytsia, Alaska, September 3rd at 5:05 p.m. Welcome to Tribal Meeting.
Tribal Meeting.
From shore and down.
Bring it down. Like, hey, how's it going, Noah?
How doing?
Yes, we're here to interview you. We want
I'm
to
the interviewee.
No, we shouldn't call it interview. We should call it a interrogation. Everything we do is interrogation.
Pry your mind
Tribal
apart.
Meeting. Blue ticket. Hey, that'd be a good one too. Blue ticket.
Let's bring up blue ticket, boys.
No. It's raining outside.
Nice and
I just messed with
nice
something
and
here.
miserable.
I can shut this off. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, did you graduate? Did you graduate here?
Oh yeah, graduate.
Graduate here. Okay.
Full board.
You never went
All
anywhere
the way.
else. You
All the
never
way.
went Galena.
No.
I was the first one to go to Galena. I opened up the trailblaze through Galena.
Trailblaze
Yes.
from Vinnytsia to Galena.
First Venetian to go
First
to
trail.
Galena.
First trail to Galena from here.
People went to Mount Edgecombe, older people. Where else did they go?
Way back. Chemawa.
Where's Chemawa?
Oregon? Salem? I think.
Salem. Oh, man. Salem Trials.
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
That's a different Salem. That Salem's in like Pennsylvania, I think, or Massachusetts.
Okay, yeah. So I hear people go there or
Nenana.
Nenana now. Well, Nenana, I wonder when Nenana popped up. It must have been, Nenana must be the newest one. I heard some war stories in Nenana. When we were in Galena, there was somebody from Nenana. They came over and they started going to school in Galena instead of Nenana. And they were telling us all sorts of crazy stories about Nenana. I guess there's a lot of hazing going on. Hazing.
Jeez, hazing.
And it wasn't much hazing in Galena, I don't think. Well, somebody went a little too far, and they drew Sharpie all over this kid's face, and they got kicked out of school. Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. The next day when the kid woke up, well, we're all kids, so I'm not saying kid's face. He's just
Yeah.
like maybe a little bit younger.
One of us.
Well, we used to draw Sharpies, like somebody would draw us a little something on somebody, or on their face. Draw something that's kind of obscene every now and then. Took it a little too far. Wasn't had a little too much
never
fun.
take it far enough.
But the one guy, just like all over his face, just drew stuff in Sharpie, and
Jeez.
he was promptly kicked out of school.
Promptly.
Yes.
Immediately escorted from the ground.
Yep. And they got kicked out of school. I didn't get close to get kicked out of school. I got busted once for pictures, drinking, partying. No good.
No good.
No
Yeezu.
good. Bad Pat. Go get interrogated. Then they interrogate us. Confess. Confess. So I eventually confessed. Some people would know. If you're listening to this and you know, leave a comment. Say, yeah, I know.
If you know, you know.
We seen the pictures. I should have saved the pictures, but I deleted them. But I never got close to. Well, that was the closest I got to getting kicked out. There's one guy got kicked out, and then he kind of just left. He grabbed his bags and he went into town, and he had nowhere to go, so he came back. He bought a 6-pack of Mountain Dew, and he came back. And I come out of the gym, and I'm heading to the dorms, and there he is, sitting right there. What is his name now? I forget. I probably shouldn't say here. But yeah, he's hanging out right there, drinking his pop next to the dumpsters. Hey, what are you doing out here? Oh, I left. I ran away or something like that. Yeah, they're going to kick me out anyways. I'm gone. Oh, okay. Whatever.
He wanted to keep his dignity.
Because it was a little smaller back then too. It was like the dorm. We had a small dorm. It was like, I don't know if it was 200 kids in the dorm. We should look up Galena. I wonder if Galena is on the internet.
Pretty sure everything's on the internet now.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube. Galena dorms. Galena, Ontario Learning Academy. I like to thank the Academy. That's what I should have said during my speech. my high school speech. I was valedictorian with 3.7 GPA. Usually it's 4.0 valedictorian, but my graduating class we kind of just goofed off, I guess. Nobody beat me, not even with the 3.7. Here we go, Galena, Ontario. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe.
How many subscribers?
36 subscribers at Galena. Oh crap! I have to start recording the screen too to add it later. It's okay. The internet is very, very slow right here. That's okay. Because we're not going to be running off of just watching videos right now anyways. We need to get a hardline Ethernet cable to run over here.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they're
All
going
the way from council.
Oh. You just got little hubs hooking up all the way from the console. Hubs all the way.
Stash, bury it.
Yeah. Bury it? What is this plug in? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, someone digging the hell is
Just
wire.
unplug it.
Just unplug it. Sitting here making a video. No!
They unplugged it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to connect. But yeah, Galena. Yeah, I'm sure somebody got some Galena stuff up there. But,
Got small little dorms, you said?
yeah, we started off with the smaller dorms, and the girls were on the 3rd floor, and the boys were on the 2nd floor, and there was a lobby, and you go out, or you walk in, and then you go straight to the boys' floor, because the boys were only allowed to use that one staircase. It went all the way up to 3rd floor. Well, it went all the way up to the roof. We got up to the roof a few times, so we're confessing. I'm confessing. I'd like to confess. I have Miss Davies guy. I'm sorry. Ben Blasco, Mr. White. I'd like to make a confession. We all went up to the 3rd floor. We went up to the 3rd floor too, to the girls' floor, and I got busted once. But you go all the way up to the roof, and that's where you get the. Well, it's kind of the roof. It's kind of like the 4th floor, huh? Well, not the 4th floor in Fairbanks.
It's kind of like
That's the 4th floor.
It's kind of like the 4th floor.
Involuntary taken to the 4th floor.
Kind of students you had up there.
Yeah, this isn't working. But yeah, they go up and it's like the vents area, just straight vents. And then there's 2 doors outside, and you can actually walk on the roof. I don't think we actually walked on the roof, but we were able to get all the way up to that floor because somebody had a key. So very sorry, Ben. If you're watching this, Ben, I'm sorry.
No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul.
But that was in the old dorms. They tore those old dorms down. They demolished it. I don't know how they demolished it. I want to know. I wonder if they
Blew it up.
look, it's loading something. But yeah, that would be cool.
They just put all the used fuel inside the building and burned it.
Burn it to the ground. All the asbestos. Well, you know that the Twin Towers had a lot of asbestos in it? And that would be one of the theories of why they took down the Twin Towers. If they took it down, allegedly, I'd like to say allegedly, it's just a conspiracy theory that I heard about at one point. That's why they took down the towers.
It's real.
Because there was so much asbestos in the towers themselves that every time they had to renovate like a floor or a few rooms or whatever, they had to seal everything off and get the air pressure to be like backed air pressure, like negative pressure. Yeah, so
they're like, let's blow it up. Oh, we hit red there.
So that was good. So they would have to close everything off, and it would cost like $300,000 or whatever to renovate a few areas. And there was so much because they when they finished building it, like that's when the asbestos rules came in, the laws that stopped asbestos. And then those laws got overturned, so asbestos like isn't illegal or something. I don't know.
It's okay. Oh.
So that's why they were like, because they can't demolish them, because they're asbestos. So then when they fell down, when the little top of the building came down and destroyed all the building below it, that's where the asbestos covered Manhattan. everywhere. Yeah, we're clipping a
Didn't
little bit.
people get like cancer and stuff from that
Everybody's
dust?
people are getting cancer, yeah, badly. Right now, they're sick.
They're just sick.
It's sad. Don't make me sad. I don't want to talk about it. The earthisflat.com.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. The earth is flat keeps me sane.
Yeah. Just to know they're lying about it. They're lying about it, brother. I'm just asking questions, brother.
Ric Flair.
This is not working at all.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
This is why I need to move this over there and then get the phone to maybe broadcast the phone, but then this wire, too many options.
Too many
like
different things to do.
I just
at the
need to
same
sit here.
time.
We need to interview somebody. We need to get like an older guy sitting here, and we need to tell us a story, uncle, of the old days.
Tell me.
When we were down in the bank, when you lived down the bank and your floor was cold, and the dog, you had to bring the dogs in to survive.
Tell me when it was just dog trail.
Yeah, when John Fredson was there, tell us about him. Like, there's nobody around anymore, I don't think. Well, maybe some people remember him, huh?
Maybe.
Is he?
They're like, yeah, I was little boy.
I was just a
boy.
little kid when he gave me a cup of rice.
He gave
during
me
the war.
candy. Oh,
During the war, he gave me a cup of rice. We were hungry, and what would they eat for candy? It was like raisins, huh? Raisins was their candy, like sugar plums.
prunes.
Is that what a
Like,
prune is? Like that nasty looking sugar plum things? And that was their candy back in the day. Now we're just like all sorts of like nummy candies.
Chocolate.
Like, ooh. Yeah, this is no good. I quit it. It's no good.
Quit.
I quit it.
Bum. Huh.
Very bum indeed. Yeah. So you think the best thing about the village is at this point? The best, see, we want people to come back. So come back.
Work.
There's a lot of work. There's jobs
Lot of
going on.
Work. We need more people.
There's no rent.
No rent.
Unless you're like renting a house, but
Mhm.
you know, normally there's no rent.
You
Right.
most likely have a relative.
A relative will give you a place to sleep on their floor, or their old house,
Sleep in my porch.
or
Oh,
winter's coming.
winter's coming. Come sleep on my porch.
Yeah. But that would be a upside of living here, is that no rent, because rent's a killer in the city.
Hmm.
And there's always oh yeah, you can come stay.
$1,000 on up a month.
Oh man, I once had a little efficiency for 500. I should have just stayed there. I shouldn't have came back. I should have stayed there.
Why did I come back?
I come back because the election. They're freaking me out, man. The InfoWars was got to me back in the day.
Information
They
overload.
were just yelling at me. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Buy rice.
Buy rice.
I bought a bunch of rice.
Buy rice and buy your tissue.
They're gonna take our guns.
They're gonna take our guns. Buy your tissue.
Oh, when the tissue riots were happening. Oh, so funny.
That is funny.
We just sat here. We actually got tissue from a different village. Came in. Actually Anna Tuvik's tissue came here. I was like, man, should I? And I should have kept it because of Annika, how Annika works.
Would have reimbursed them.
They would have reimbursed them, huh? But I was like, oh, I won't keep the tissue.
I could be all stoked.
I'm gonna send
The
this tissue back.
does not belong to us.
Yes, the tissue. And then I contacted the contact in Annika, and he was like, you should have just kept it, and we could have reimbursed them or sent them more tissue. And I was like, oh man, because it's a co-op. It's a co-op. They all work together.
Just felt good about it for a while.
Yeah, I was all,
Yeah, at least they got their tissue now. You could just kept it.
I just
What?
What?
Call Anna Tuvik. Hey, give me that tissue back.
Well, they said I had to send it back to Fairbanks, and I was all feeling all moral and like I had some points.
Moral.
Or what's it called? You get points. You get like a moral, like
More
a
open.
socially justice, like great points
Got
for doing it.
society point.
Yeah, I gave the tissue back while all the cities were tissue rioting.
Old.
I gave it back. I might even have took a picture. This doesn't belong to us. I'm sending it back.
Like 80 years old. Yeah, nephew. A long time ago, during the COVID,
The COVID
they
pandemic.
sent their tissue to Reentai.
And they sent it back.
It was me who sent that tissue back.
Yes.
They wiped their butt and they thought about me.
Oh, that's great. It's stupid though.
Just single-handedly saved the town.
There was like 4 cases of tissue too.
Oh yeah, lots of tissue.
I don't think we were low. That's why I didn't think we kept it.
Like, no, I don't want that in the storage.
And then I was just like, But see, I don't know. I was a learning experience. I was a learning experience.
That was a learning experience for many people. Many people learned from me.
I still help them out every now and then. They need a little advice. Hey, you need advice? Yeah, okay. I give you advice. Like it's
Always send the tissue back. Yeah. If there's any advice I could give, always send the tissue back.
Oh, yeah, you gotta tighten that. Just make sure the connection isn't getting yanked on here. Or it connects.
Just pull on it.
Yank it real hard. Hey, what you doing? You owe me $100.